Hello friends, welcome you all once again in lecture series Machining Science and Machine Tool. I am Amit Tiwari, Assistant Professor, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Suresh Gyan Vyas University, Jaipur. Today is the seventh lecture and the topic is Machining Process Selection. The objective of the lecture is to utilize the selected processes to machine the component economically and at a high rate of production. Parts should also be machined at level of accuracy, surface texture, and surface integrity that satisfy the product designer and avoid the need of fast machining and maintain acceptable machining cost. So basically today we are discussing about some selection process parameter of a machining component and how we can increase the productivity or we how we can increase the level of accuracy and surface texture. So these are the today objective of the lecture. The outcomes at the end of this lecture you will be able to understand the selection of a machining process depending on the dimension and the geometry feature of the product. Second is to understand that is necessary to satisfy the surface technological requirement in terms of good surface finish and minimum drawback that may arise of result of the machining process. Let's start. That is what is the machining process selection. First of all, we're discussing about some part features of how we can select the machine for the step to step we are just following for understanding the better of the machining selection process criteria. The first is a part feature. So basically, we can select the shape of a part depending on its function. Since not all machining process are equal suitable to produce a given part, designer often change the part shape without affecting its main function to become easier to machine by a group machining processes. Depending on the tool and the workpiece motion, cylindrically shape can be produced by turning, while flat surface are machined by shaping and milling, while drilling and boring are used to produce internal holes. Part produced by cutting may undergo finish machining by surface and cylindrical grinding. Finished machine surface can further be joined or lapped or surface finished 3D shape produced by the non-conventional machining process rely on the design of tool shape. In case of electrochemical machining, we can say ECM, electro discharge machining EDM, ultrasonic machining USM. 2D shape can be machined under computer numerical control CNC. In case of wire discharge electrical machine WEDM, water jet machining WJM, water abrasive jet machine AWJM, laser beam machine LBM, electron beam machining EBM, and plasma beam machining PBM. So basically, what we do for the selection process of machining, the first we require the part feature. What type of machining you will perform for that particular operation. So if you want to do some 3D operation perform and produce, so you will use non-conventional machining such as ECM, EDM, UCM. They all are the produced for the we can say that the 3D shape. If you are using or if you are making a product or for manufacturing purpose we use. So that's why for fine finishing you will select this type of machines. But if you further go to the 2D shape, you will provide a CNC machine, or we can say that for a special kind of machine that is the WI radium for cut the workpiece. So these all are the some special features that we use for the machining process are providing the part feature. Without the part feature, you are not able to understand that every machining process, every machining process which will be easy to use. So whenever you use the maximum number of product, it will be increase the surface quality of the product, and you will be that shown that the shape of the product will be easier. After that finishing product of the surface, we can say that depending upon some following functions are as follows, which we given in the some special machine. So first of all, what we do, you should do that. decide that what type of machine you will require for the particular operation. After that, you will be able to select this yes, this type of machine will be required, and the operation will be performed on that machine like this. So whenever you want to cut a fine finishing cut or without any either, so you will choose the wire EDM cut, that's a wire electric discharge machining. So it is very fine and good and rapid technology we use nowadays for cutting any material, because it is a drastical advantages, and for better finishing or better accuracy they will provide it for this type of machine. If you want to the some machining operation and use for the CNC milling machine, that is computer numerical control, then it is very beneficial for you, because you not have to manually as the doing any machining operation on the lathe machine and on convection lathe machine. It will be risky that there is no fine finishing will be produced for every time on every product. So for that you will be preferred that machining science and operation if you want to do. So you will select the computer numerical control CNC lathe machine. That will be you know that the automation, and first of all you will provide some special some C code import command, and after that you will be just doing a machining number of product you will be manufacture. At that time you must not at the accuracy, in terms of accuracy, in terms of quality, surface finishing, this almost are achieved with the help of this type of machining. So first part is that the part features are most important. Which type of feature you will provide it for the that particular operation. So for the particular operation, you must be provide some special purpose requirement. So such as if you provide the good surface finishing, so you must be produce the electric discharge machine, wire discharge machine, or ultrasound testing machine for the machining operation. Now the figure shows that the factor affecting the machining process selection. What factors affecting the machining process selection? That is, we deciding they are the respective some features are as follows. Because if you know that this is starting from that part of part size. So what type of part size you will be developed? First of all, the aim is to be clear. If you not clear the part size, that means we can say that. Large number of part or smaller number of part, or minor or micro number of part you have been fabricated for this particular operation. So part size is the most important for requirement for that, because the part is the we can say that the machining or the time requirement, or the product development is depending upon the part size also, because with the help of this you will be fabricate, and how much time be required for it is decided upon the part size. It is small, then it will be fabricated easily, and there is no any further complication we will face for that particular designing of any part or for machining selection. So yeah, whenever you are doing a machining, then you must be required that the part size is most more important for the understand of saving of time or providing the good surface finishing. Second is the part material. Obviously, past material is the most important. Also, the second factor, that is, we can say that if I am just told you in this first unit, that is, we can say every workpiece where you must be reminded that it is most important to understand the workpiece is lesser than the tool material. If the tool material is much more harder than the workpiece, then it is possible to cut the material at any type, and whatever the material you selected for that cutting tool. If the work is very hard, then it not serve for finishing or providing the surface, which will be that every machining have a different tool, and every we can say that every workpiece have a different cutting structure. So if too much material is harder of workpiece material, then we will select the tool material for that particular for machining. So required for the part of part material, which is identified as the most important, because after that you will be able to understand yes for what material you will select for the tool for the machining operation. Third one is the environmental factor impact. Environmental effect, basically we can say that environmental effect like for example, if you are doing a machining, and what type of if stresses are act on it, and if you can say if you are working on a if you can say that machining process, that will be helpful to you understand that the some corrosion property are appear on the surface or tool surface are not, because totally depending upon the part material. And after that you will be under to understand that your machining part will be a good surface finishing, and it will provide a good texture. It will also be helpful for that particular machine which we will providing for the reference imperfector. Now the second one is the dimensional and geometric feature. Dimension and geometric feature, we can say that the dimensional and geometric feature are as most important, because what type of dimension you will provide to for the machining is depending on the cutting parameter. So it is a selection of the cutting parameter is the most important to understand that for giving the fine finishing, or for accuracy, or just a attractive shape. So with the help of the cutting parameters, you will be just doing some special design formatter. Or we can set a dimensional is possible with the help of the cutting tool. You will be maintain the such type of features with the help of measuring cutting parameters. Second is obviously this is a surface texture. Surface texture, that means we can say that what type of surface texture you will be provide for that product. Surface texture 2D or 3D, and it's also depending upon the type of machining, what type of machine we use for providing such type of structure. So after machining process, you not you will be understand that yes, if you do this type of operation on that particular machine, you will be achieve this type of results. But whenever you are doing a wrong machining selection, and you are just doing it for the prevent, or we can say saving the time when we are not doing the selection the appropriate machining for that, or appropriate processing for that. So it will be destroy the material, or say it the wastage of time. We will be just doing some. We can say that not an important part. So what for achieving that we will require a much more amount of knowledge about the selection criteria of a machining, which is most important, because it also it completely dependent on the what the structure you will provide it. If you cut the fine finishing, you will select the iridium cut. If you select the more accuracy, you will select the CNC machining for that. So this is also depending upon the conditions and what type of surface structure you will be provided for the product. After this, the surface alteration, that is, we can say that surface alteration is provided that for the machining operation. That is, we can also say that the machining operation for will provide for that particular. With the help of this, you will be just able to understand that the part, or we can say the surface roughness, how you can measure. You can measure with the help of some surface tester equipment, that is startless type of surface tester we use for that to find out the surface alteration. Surface alteration, that means the quality of the surface find out after the finishing of any product or end of the machining. So with the help of this, you will be able to understand. Second, that is the part shape. First of all, is part size, and then now another one is the part shape. What type of shape you provide for the part. So for also that the quality of production depending upon the part shape. The part shape may be complicated or simple, it totally depending upon the machining parameter, or what type of surface your surface integrity you will be provided for the particular shape. So part shape, that means we can say the simple shape or a complex shape, or we can say large shape or the small shape. It's just working on the machining part process selection. So whenever you are doing any machining, you are just keep in mind that all the factors are very important for the machining process selection. So with the help, you will be improve the quality if you are selecting all the features in appropriate manner, and you have to understand this all the feature very deeply. Then you will be able to understand that doing the machining process for the selection of particular machine, which type of operation you want to perform. So for what type of machine you are required for the machining operation. So after that, you will be able to understand that you are not facing any problem, and definitely your product will be manufactured as a very good surface texture. And the last is that is a production cost. Production cost is the most important nowadays, because there are the too much amount of we can say that the varieties of product are manufactured now in daily life. But the production cost is the most important, because must be keep in mind that if you increase the too much product, then after selling this product, then maybe chances that no minimum amount of a customer purchase this type of product or manufactured by you if you increase the too much amount of cost. For preventing this, for understanding the better knowledge, I have just told you that whenever you're doing any machining operation, or we can say the manufacturing product, Keep in mind that it is economically or everyone want to get this type of product with a minimum investment of cost. So you just to keep in mind that during the sales process time, you must be aware the production cost is very less or it's appropriate manner, which is not too much high and everyone want to not purchase it. So you must be keeping that everyone want to purchase this product. The cost is appropriated, and it is also beneficial for you for providing us some profit. Because if you not earn the profit, you will not doing any job. So whenever you are doing any machining operation, keep in mind is all the factors which will help to you for better factor which providing for the metal selection process. Second one is the part material verticals. This all are the point I am just discussing you for one by one. Already but of all the factors, I'm just giving some briefly once again for repetition or just for your understanding better. So the part material we can set it a workpiece materials specific for the part influences the selection of the machining process adopted. Most material can be machined by a range of processes, some by a very limited range. In any particular cases, however, the choice of the machining process depending on the desired shape and the size and the dimensional tolerances. So the surface finishing and the quantity required, it must be depending on the technical suitability, but also on the economically and environmental consideration. Third one is the dimension and geometrically feature that we can set the selection of the machining process depending on the dimensions and the geometric feature of the product. A dimensional tolerance is defined as the permissible for acceptance variation in the dimension of a part that affected the both product design and machining process selection, and the very high cost of the tightness tolerance arises due to the some first point. Following point data first is the extra machining process such as grinding, honing, or lapping after the primary machining operation. Second is high tolerating cost. Third is the longer operation cycle. Fourth is higher scrap and review rework cost. And the fifth is the need for more skill and highly trained worker. Sixth is the higher material cost. And the seventh is the high investment for precision equipment. So in this diagram, I am just showing you that to understand the better finishing or to understand the better phenomena for that particular operation, you might be aware that this product will be increasing the number of demand appropriate related cost for the machining tolerance and surface finishing. That is, these are the machining processes and the tolerance of the plus minus n mm and the particular relative cost of the particular process and surface roughness for respectively of this machining and the surface roughness relatively cost for that particular product. So this table you must be show that the appropriate relative cost for machining tolerance and the surface finishing. So if you selected the rough machining plus minus in mm 0.77, so example there is a reading and the cost relative cost is 100 and you find that particular machining of the particular dimension tolerance, your surface roughness will be found at the 6.25 and the same appropriate price if you have, then it must be possible that your product will be doing in the same range and there's no too much high cost are taken in this particular machining. But when you are increasing increasing the very fine machining and providing the very good quality and high tolerance, you will be provided for that particular machine, and for high accuracy you will be provided for this particular MMO particular dimension. It may increasing the price and it increasing the relative price, and for that the surface roughness will be decreasing. You must be see it there for increasing the and for decreasing the or we can say the increasing the price money of the particular relative cost. With that the related surface roughness you can see these are decreases. These are decreasing where for the standard machining if you selected for that particular operation. For the surface finishing, you must be that the relative price is continuously high because we know that for achieving the good quality of surface or for achieving the better structure or what the structure you will be formed in your material fabrication. So whenever you are increasing the too much quality of surface, you must be increasing the too much kind of money. But totally depending upon the machining operation, but by machining process you will be selected for the particular product. So now the factor affecting the surface roughness for various machine technology. So what type of factor affected for the machining technology are just I'm showing that some table that is the machining process, machining action and parameters. So what type of machining process we required or what machining of actions are doing on that machining process and what parameters should be keep in mind that during this operation that we perform. So first is the chip removal process that will chip removal process is basically machine action is cutting. With the help of the remove the material and remove the material from the workpiece. That is the chip formation or is the chip removal process. And the parameter is the workpiece material. Second, turning, drilling, shaping, milling. If you are doing this type of a machining process, the parameters should be keep in mind that is the tool material and geometry, machining condition, machining tool, build up edge and coolant. These all are the point you must be keep in mind during the machining for providing the it is affecting the surface roughness for the various machine technology. So these all are the table I am just showing you for that understand what the surface affected for the various machining technology. So if you are just prevent or if you are doing a standard cutting or if you are going to the low to the high quality machine, so you must be aware that the surface quality will be increasing. That means fine finishing will be produced, but the cost of the particular product will be increasing. So after the operation, you must keep in mind that what type of machine we used for the with the minimum investment of cost, and everybody customer want to that type product because if you are doing a some satisfactory surface finishing and with the less price money, so everyone customer want that type of product and easily, and you will be make a profit for that. Next is the surface structure. That is the surface structure including the surface roughness, waviness, lay and flow. When machining and component, we can say it is necessary to satisfy the surface technologically requirement in the terms of good finishing and a minimum drawback or that may be arise as a result of for the machining processes. So the optimum the machining method may be selected. Each machining process is capable of producing a certain surface finishing and tolerance range without the extra cost. So these are the diagram I'm just showing you that the typical tolerance, roughness, and the removal rate of anti-MFPS. That is, we can say that all are the machining technology that will be produced for the manufacturing purpose. So for that, the typical tolerance I am just mentioning in this particular typical tolerance and typical roughness for that particular machining technology, and typically material removal rate centimeter cube per meter minute. You can see in this diagram. These are the material removal some selection criteria. So what we do basically in this table, these are the some classification of the range that we these are the some energy type, what type energy we required, and these are the some we can some mechanical machining we type we use, and some readings we are find out, or we can say that there's some structure we will be provided for the materials. So this is if you selected the AGM machine or WGM machine, WGM machine, you must be defined that the tolerance limit of for that range will be producing at the type particular machine, and the surface have to be produced for that is for particular machine are mentioned here. And what type of metal removal rate that is we can mention in this diagram and in this chart that will help to understand that what speed we required and what metal removal rate is increasing or decreasing. So with the increasing the number of surface, we can increasing the metal removal rate, and for that particular area, we will be identified that all the part will be all the machining will be fine produce the fine finishing, and it will be appropriate used for that particular product. So with the help of this, you must keep in mind that whenever you are increasing the number of machining parameter go very high, or selecting the very high parameter that will be increasing for the surface quality and increasing the finishing of particular surface, that will help you, or it will help you for increasing the we can set a tolerance level also. So with the help of this, this chart will help you for understand the typical tolerance roughness and the removal rate of anti-MPS machine. So the now the next is that the quality of surface finishing affect the functional properties of the machine part are as follows. what type of quality of surface finishing affected with the function or properties of machining part. The first is a wear resistance. So first we keep in mind that whenever you are doing any machining operation, some properties are affected on the surface roughness, surface quality. So the first point is the wear resistance. So it is the most important to the large micro irregularity result in non-uniform wear of a different section of the surface where the projected area of the surface are worn first. In case of surface waveness, surface crests are worn out first, and similarly, the surface rigid and the micro irregularity are subjected to elastic deformation and may be crusted or sheared by the forces following between the sliding part. So, the wear registering is the most important. What type of we can say if the material of surface is not harder than the workpiece, and it may be possible that tool will not provide in the surface quality too much high because if the tool will damage or tool have some found some that cutting edge will be wear because the case of surface roughness not provided easily. It is happening because the selection of the workpiece, if you have selected the workpiece is steel, and so you must be keep in mind what type of tool is selected for the cutting the steel or as a tool material. So it is a first condition that is we providing the good surface finishing if you have selected the right appropriate tool for a particular workpiece. It will easy to understand that we are resistant because every customer wanted a good surface quality. Without the surface quality, they will not purchase any product. So it will keep in mind that peer resistance is the most important point of it that will decreasing the number of quality if you are not selecting the appropriate tool for that cutting for a workpiece. Second is the fatigue strength. The metal fatigue takes place in the ear of the deepness, cracks, and undercuts caused by the machining operation. The value of you can say the waves between the rigid of the machining surface may become the focus of the concentration of the internal stresses. So the crack and the micro cracks may also be enhance the failure of the machine part. So this you must keep in mind. The fatigue strength is most important because the fatigue life will be shown that the quality of the workpiece and we can say that the durability or flexibility of the workpiece will have a good. So when the cutting machining, the area of the deepness between we can say that if you cut the material, so you just check that the surface quality in the of with the help of the micro level or we can micro cracks are generated or not. If the micro cracks are generated, that means the surface quality is not good and it will be found that the fatigue strength will be low because in this it not bear the too much amount of forces if we are doing. So these all are the process. So these all are the operations we will keep in mind that during the machining processes that will affect the surface quality of that particular product. So these all are the part properties which are affected the surface quality, surface finishing. So next point is the corrosion resistance. Corrosion resistant, that is the resistance of the machining surface against the corrosion action of the liquid, gas, water, acid, and depending on the machining surface finishing, the higher the quality the surface finishing, the lesser the area of contact with the corrosion medium, and the better the corrosion resistance. So the corrosion action act more intensively on the surface valley between the rigid of the micro irregularities. Deep the valley and the more destructive the corrosion action will be because it is the desired to go the depth of the material. So whatever basically the corrosion resistance is most important because they are the two there are many types of corrosion properties are action on the workpiece material to affect the surface qualities of finishing. It is a liquid corrosion, gas corrosion, water corrosion. They are the two more type of acid are depending on the machining surface property. And if you in the case if you are manufacturing the rail and for with I mean that the rail is manufactured in the form of by the steel. But if for example if the environmental condition rainy season you do not prevent the rail very long time because it is affected by the slowly and after some time it will be completely destroyed the material and your you maybe that replace the type of rail rather than to repair because the corrosion properties operate some different environmental conditions for preventing you just to keep in mind that the corrosion are is not very easy to remove because depending upon what type of corrosion are affected on that particular surface at that time you will be treating for the particular operation of that particular project which will be easy to minimize the surface roughness quality. So for increasing that, you must be keeping a corrosion resistance or corrosion material you must be selected, or the corrosion property of a particular material will be increasing to prevent. Fourth is the strength of interferences. That is the strength of interferences fit between the two matting part depending upon the height of micro irregularities left after the machining process. That means we can say the strength of interference is very important between the two matting part, which depending upon the height of micro irregularities left after the machining operation. Fifth one is we can say that a surface integrity. Surface integrity just we can say it is defined as the inherited conditions of a surface produced in a machining operation. It is concerned primarily with the host of effect machining process produced below the visible surface. During machining by conventional machining, the pressure exerted to the metal by the cutting and the friction forces, heat generated, and a plastic flow changes the physical property of the surface layer from the rest of the metal in the part. Similarly, in the thermal machining by EDM and LBM is completed by material melting, evaporation, solidification, and consequent lead. The formation of a heat-affected layer. As a result, the thickness of the altered layer may reach of the considerable value, and during the rough machining operation, the machining by chemical and electrochemical processes does not impose the thermal exchange that would be performed. Piece, however, the surface roughness, fit, and irregularity interacted. So these all are the basically fundamental we selected for that particular machining, and the wide range of process we will be provided for that particular application. So now here these are the same symbol used to delay the lay and its direction in art review. These are the symbols you can see here. We can use for that particular operation, and the meaning of symbol are shown here in the example in the operation that will be indicate for that particular symbol. If you are using this type of equal symbol, that means in the meaning that the lay appropriate parallel to the line perspectively the surface to which the symbol is applied it. For the example, you can see these are the example like that, and the operation is shaping and vertical milling machine used for that particular symbol and for particular operation. If you are using this a perpendicular sign, it will we can say that a lay perpendicular to the line reflected to the surface of the work which may be symbol is applied. That is a example like that, and the horizontal milling machine we use. So the, you can see here these all are the some symbols have some specific meaning, and after that you will select for the particular example and the right appropriate operation selected for the machine. So we will be understand the same type of symbols which will help you to provide the operation machine for that particular symbol, and the appropriate example you will be taken for that. Typical surface integrity program including the some points, that is the grinding burn on a high strength steel on ladder gear component. You must be clear that for if some problems include regarding surface integrity. These are the some points. First, second point is the untempered metallistic. We can say that in drilling hole. Stress corrosion property of titanium by the fluid cutting fluid. Grinding crack is in root section of cast nickel based gas turbine bucket. Fifth is the lowering of fatigue strength of the part produced by EDM or ECM. Distortion of thin component and the residual stresses input in machining and the affecting of the distortion, fatigue, and stress concentration. Now we can say that the second portion is the batch production. We can say that the production quality. Reversion quality is the selection of the important role of the quality in selection of a machining. So they are the types of production, that is job production. In the job production, basically the 1 to 20 pieces we prepared for the particular production. It will be used for the general machining purpose, or manually it will be controlled by the skilled person. And you must be aware that during the turnet or capture net machine, preferably manually for controlling the machine for the batch size are greater than the those indicated point by A. So I will be showing the diagram for manufacturing the job production, that is the 120 pieces we selected for the jobbing process. For selecting the batch production, we will you manufacture the 10 to 5,000 pieces for that, and for this CNC machine will be required, but it is fully operated by the automation, and with the help of coding, you will be continuously manufacture the number of the part in very less time. So diagram you can show that this has some power, that is the base power. We if we increasing the net for that, the unit manufacturing are also increasing. For we can say the material cost is very depending upon the special what type of machine we use. For general purpose machine you can see the chart here, and for this automatic purpose machine you can check here. Obviously that the automation chart will be increasing because nowadays what happened in the demand market is for every hour we produce a lot of number of product. So we required the maximum efficient machine which is produce too much amount of product in very short less time. So for the automation that we can say the CNC machine or we can non-manufacturing machine is very helpful for that to increasing the quality of, or we can say the number of product in per day. And the third is the mass production, that we can certain like large production or mass production. Flexible lines are automation programmable and most economical, while special purpose or transfer line or automation are limited to the mass production of the standard part. So basically, if you manufacture the 300 minimum and a 1 lakh, or we can say 10 lakhs pieces for a per day, or about this, so we selected for mass production, and the special purpose machine we required for transferring the material or the part. So also the machine and specialization tool are expensively both labor skill required, labor cost, relative cost. And however, this equipment and the machining system are generally adapted for the specific type of product, and hence they lack the flexibility and the change over from the product or to another in the very low costly. So at the end, I'm just asking some questions related to the some questions we have from at the to understand the better this lecture, and what you learn from this lecture is totally depending upon the some what type of question arising at the end of the lecture. The some questions are multiple choice questions are, which of the following is not included in forming and shaping process? Which of the following is not included in forming and the shaping process? So the options are: A, rolling; B, forging; C, sheet forming; D, broaching. So the correct answer of this question is D, that is broaching is not including in forming or shaping process, because we know that the rolling, forming, and sheet metal forming, these all are the under the category of some forming operations. If you or shape process, shape providing processes. So broaching is not basically are used for that particular operation. So this is not a suitable for that forming or shaping process. So we can say that the broaching is the not included in the forming of shaping processes. Second one is the expandable mold or permanent mold are the part of that manufacture process. That is options are machining, B, casting; C, none of the mention; and D is joining. The correct answer of this question is B. Casting, we consider that the expandable mold or permanent mold are the part of casting manufacturing process, because expandable mold and permanent mold, because mold are generally considered in the case of casting not much a part of machining, it is not a part of a joining. So the correct answer to the question is casting is used material we use for the manufacturing processes. Third one is which of the following is included in the machining process? Which of the following? So the options are extrusion, B, soldering; C, drilling; D, coating. So the correct answer of the question is C, that is drilling. So drilling is basically including for the machining operation, because if you are doing any machining, you will must be selected for the drilling option for that accepted three, because extrusion, soldering, coating are the part of the making the production, not for machining. Fourth is which of the following processes are including in the finishing? The options are A, honging and welding; B, polishing and lapping; C, coating and milling; and D is molding and plating. So the correct answer of this question is B, that is polishing and lapping are used for the process for the finishing purpose. Next question is, which of the following is not the type of finishing process? The options are A. Diffusion bonding, B. Burnishing, C. Both diffusion bonding and burnishing, and D. None of the above mentioned. So the correct answer is A, that is the diffusion bonding is not the type of a finishing process, because the diffusion bonding is not a finishing process we generally, because the burnishing is, after burnishing you will be able to just go doing a finishing process for if you found any some material are surfacing are burn. So for the machining you will be that completely doing a machining. After that you will be produce such type of operation and give it the new accurate shape with the help of the burnishing of the part. Sixth is, which of the following is not the type of joining process? So the question is, which of the following is not the type of joining process? So the correct options are A. Adhesive bonding, B. brazing, C. soldering, D. none of the mentioned. So the correct answer of the question is D. None of the mentioned, because which of the following, the question is which of the following is not the type of joining process. So if the fourth of all the options are not appropriate for that particular question, because these all are the not used for the joining purpose. If you want, the options is welding or any welding operations are mentioned here, it will be selected for that appropriate question. But for the adhesive bonding, brazing, soldering, this all three types of not used for the purpose of a joining process. So the correct answer of the question is D. None of the mentioned. Seventh is, which of the following is the type of permanent joining process? Which of the type of the following is known as the permanent joining process? The first is A. welding, B. soldering, C. both welding and soldering, and D. none of the mentioned. So what the question arrives, once again I am just repeating, which of the following is the type of permanent joining process? So we can say that both welding and soldering are the permanent fastening, or we can say permanent joining process are used for joining any type of metal, or we can say that two dissimilar metal. So both welding, not including only welding or only soldering, both soldering and welding are used for the permanent joint. Whenever the two break of any material pieces from a single part and have divided two pieces with the under the loaded. So if you want to keep this keep that joining once again with the same part, so you must be keep for the welding, or the soldering are used for a particular operation. Both are that is the C option are suitable for this. Question number 7. Eighth, which of the following is the type of temporary joining process? Which of the following is the type of temporary joining process? So the options are A. brazing, B. mechanical joining, C. both brazing and mechanical joining, and D. none of the mentioned. So the correct answer of this question is B. That is, we can say that mechanical joining is the type of a temporary joining processes, because except this brazing is basically we can say that is a permanent joining process for any material. So if you want to assess for the temporary joining, you will prefer the mechanical joining. For the correct answer is B. That is mechanical joining. Ninth is, we can say that in the dash type of manufacturing process, material is wasted. It is in the form of chip. The correct options are is A. machining operation process, B. casting process, C. joining process, or D. forming and shaping process. So the correct answer of the process is A. the machining process. So we can say that during the machining process, a lot of the material are wasted in the form of chip, except the casting, joining process, or shaping or forming process. Because during the machining process, we will remove the material from the surface of workpiece, and too much amount of material will be removed If the dimension are not appropriate, if you provided the too much layers of side and you cut the material for a small section, so the machining process is responsible for to form the form of cheap and very as a wastage of material. And is, we can say that design are periodically modified to the options are: A, improve product performance; B, strive for zero based reaction and waste; C, make product easier and faster to manufacture; and D, all of the mentioned. So the correct answer of this question is D, all of the mentioned. We can say designing are periodically modify with the categories of we can selected for the improved product performance, strive for zero based reduction and waste, and make product easier and faster to manufacture. These are the all of the options are under the category of designing or productly modified. So now it's at the end of this lecture, I'm just preparing you for this some standard books for understanding the this lecture very deeply. Or if you find that some numerical, or we can say that if you find any some difficulty to understand, you will be prepared this type of books is suitable for that particular course. It is a modern machine process written by the PC Pandey and HS Shah from the Tata McGraw-Hill publication Hills. Second is the machine tool design N.K. Mehta, written by and from the Tata McGraw publication Hills. Third one is the production engineering sciences, written by the PC Pandey and C.K. Singh, is from the Standard publication. Fourth is manufacturing technology by R.K. Rajput from Lakshmi publication. And the fifth is the manufacturing technology by P.N. Rao from Tata McGraw publications. For understanding this lecture or this series, you will prefer this type of book. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any doubt, any query, you will be drop a mail on my email ID is amit.tiwari@mygambler.com, and you will be contact to me on my mobile number. My mobile number is 8690319448. Thank you for listening patiently. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.